I will be reading Dogface by Kelly Powell. I don't really have a voice right now because I've been really sick lately, but I'm going to do my best. Miss Brown, I know I said in an audio version of this, and if you could kind of take how I sounded from the audio version, but then kind of combine it with the visuals. This one, since I don't really have a voice, if you could do that, that would be great. Or if I could resubmit this when I get my voice back, because this isn't really fair for a public speaking class if I can't even talk. But here we go. Dogface by Kelly Powell. This is how it happens. 1 minute, you're just another awkward second grader, and then your mom takes you and your brother to a friend's house out in the country. You get out of the car, and there's a big yellow dog wagging its tail at you. And your mom and your brother go to ring the doorbell, and you get down on your knees in front of the friendly dog, and you're petting him. And suddenly, the dog snaps his jaws, and life as you know it ends. It happened so fast. You're not even sure what happened. It feels like a very sharp pinch, and then it's spreading fast through your whole face. There's blood. There's a lot of blood. You yell for your mom. You run towards her. She turns, and when she sees you, she gasps in horror, and she covers your brother's eyes and screams at him, "Don't look." That's how these things happen, I guess. Anyway, that's how it happened for me. The dog never barked. He never growled. He followed after me, still friendly and playful, blood pouring from the holes in my face. And he's looking at me, wagging his tail. My mother grabbed my jacket from the car and told me to hold it tight against my face. I was crying, so I panicked. I felt like I was choking. At the hospital, nurses were coming in, mopping up the blood, asking questions and trying to establish how much my face was still there, whether my nerve endings were alive. My face felt puffy and I was lightheaded. The nurses were friendly. They wanted me to trust them. And I did. I believed them when the doctors would be able to fix me. My father didn't. He couldn't look at me directly. He kept saying at the space, he kept staring at the space on the wall above me. He kept saying, "You're being very brave." I didn't feel brave. I was still crying, but quietly I was pressing cotton against my face, just wanting it to be over. I just wanted to go home. And then I was lying on a table, squinting into a bright light above me. I can't feel the stitches, but if I look out of the corner of my right eye, I could see it, the silver needle moving up and down. So I don't look. They keep talking to me. Half the time I didn't know what they were saying. The other half of the time they were telling me how brave I am. But that's only because they don't know how I feel. You're not allowed to cry or they might mess up your stitches. You can't move at all. They keep saying, "It'll all be over soon." They lied. I was conscious the entire time. I was awake while they sewed my face back together. I remember most is the bright light and the strangely disembodied voices of my parents and the doctors trying to keep the patient calm. When they finally let me see myself, when they gave me the mirror, I had prepared myself for a Halloween mask, for a horror movie, for a nightmare. But the blood had been cleaned away. It was just a neat row of stitches. I was actually relieved. But then when I went back to school, and then the real trauma began.